In commemoration of Nigeria's 65th independence anniversary, NigeriaFirst Foundation, a pan-Nigerian organization dedicated to promoting national reawakening, held a special celebration marked by a resounding call for patriotism, unity, and homegrown development. Speaking during the event, Honorable Comrade Vic Moro Ibrahim Ulo, the Speaker of the NigeriaFirst Foundation, inspired by courage, underscored the importance of patriotism, taking a cue from his practical experience over time.
I have come to tell you today, by practical experience, if there's anything you're going to go home with today, right, is aligning yourself with the right audience. The right audience will determine the strength or the elevation of your ideas. If you have come in contact with people that are sadists, you regret your life. And I want to say here that what we are doing is not a mere gathering of saying happy birthday Nigeria. On our own accord, we have begun or we are starting something that we know for sure is yielding results. If you look around this hall today, you will agree with me that it's not just a conventional assembly. NigeriaFirst Foundation is rich in history, is sagacious in vision engineering, is structured with the right people, and very importantly, is fearless because we promote justice.
He urged Nigerians to embrace courage as a pathway to national growth and development.
As we are constantly embarrassed at the airports, international airports, on the site of the green passport, with our sagacious commitment and our collective responsibility and of the mercies of God, there will be a restoration of our dignity as a people. Where at the side of the green, white, green, or the green passport, there will be a standing ovation. The mess we have today, we will make it a message.
Adding a diaspora perspective, Mr. Obinna Ejaya, the diaspora representative abroad and CEO of 9 News Nigeria, lamented the slow pace of development in Nigeria since independence, noting that the country must cultivate a mindset shift.
I want Nigerians to be sincerely and honestly patriotic. I want us to rekindle that love for country. Without the real love, true love for our country, Nigeria cannot be a country to be proud of. I know I'm a proud Nigerian, and I know many of us here are proud Nigerians, but in reality, there are times people have denied being a Nigerian. I can say that because I've seen that happen. Just to make a living. So we have hope, but that hope, we have to fight for it to be actualized.
We need to start thinking of what we can do for Nigeria and not what Nigeria can do for us, he emphasized, challenging citizens to take ownership of the nation's future.
We have to make sacrifices. As I'm talking, I'm not just talking to the citizens, I'm talking to the leaders of Nigeria, I'm talking to the political leaders, and I'm saying we need to love our country. When you love your country and you are called to the office of service, you will know that it's not for you to be selfish about. It's for you to serve the country. It's for you to serve the people. But what I've seen are leaders, are political leaders who come into power for their selfish interest. And that has to stop. As I tell Nigerians that we have to love Nigeria, I'm telling our leaders that you have to love Nigeria too. What I'm saying today is, Nigerians, let us rekindle the love for the country. Politicians, our leaders, let us rekindle the love for country. Let us also rephrase the word of Abraham Lincoln. He said to Americans, let us think more of what we do for America, not what America will do for us. Politicians, think of what you do for your country, not what the country will do for you. Citizens, think of what you do for the country, and not what the country will do for you.
The event also featured goodwill messages from several eminent personalities, many of whom echoed similar sentiments of unity, patriotism, and collective responsibility.
Nigeria First is an organization through the women that is going to make sure that the place of the woman is not taken. Nigeria First is making sure to see that things are going well. And so in these programs that Nigeria First is bringing up, the Nigeria First is making sure that the woman place is intact through this kind of program.
The gender gap is not something we can begin to lament, but the conversation must go on. The patriarchy in this country, in our system, is not something we can just wish away. We'll continue the conversation. We'll continue making sure that those who are to govern our policies also implement them. And today we are looking at Nigeria color, the tri-bicolor band that depicts who we are. Our vast natural resources, both right and left, and also the fact that we can only achieve anything meaningful through peace and unity. We have all agreed, all and sundry, has recognized that leadership is a crisis in this country, and it is a crisis. But at this very podium, I would like to kind of raise our hope that Nigeria will be great again.
Let us celebrate our nation's progress while actively contributing to its bright future. Together, we can build a Nigeria that shines as a beacon of hope, prosperity, and innovation for all.
And when we take oath before God, before people square, etc., we should expect people to expect results by the oath according to the content of our Constitution.
Joining virtually to celebrate Nigeria at 65 were respected leaders, including Architect Victor Atta, former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Prof. Patrick Utomi, and other notable Nigerians who shared inspiring messages on national cohesion and development.
I must tell you that in the intervening years after that, I have experienced joy, I've suffered pain. I've seen sun, I've seen rain. I've seen Nigeria rise, and I've seen Nigeria fall. I've seen Nigeria cry, and I've seen Nigeria smile. But I ask myself, where is all this leading us to? In seeking answers to that question, I've encountered a lot of frustrations and in fact disillusionment. But have I given up? The answer is no. Am I quitting? The answer is definitely no. And that is because I share in the sentiments of the lines of the poem that I love so very much. I have no doubt in my mind that Nigeria will defy all of its adversities and overcome all that may be holding us down now. I know for sure that when that day comes, Nigeria will wake up to a new democratic dawn And our green, white, green, long live flutter again proudly, for will flourish. And Nigeria will be great again.
Let patriotism shine in our words, in our actions, and in our service to our communities and country. Nigeria is blessed with talent, resilience, and hope. Together with courage and faith, we build the Nigeria of our dreams.
All I think is that our method of choosing our leaders is very much faulted. We need internal democracy in our parties. We need free and fair elections. These will guarantee that quality leadership emerge, who will be committed as the leaders we had at independence to put the welfare of the people and development of our country at the forefront.
When Nigeria rise up again, I am confident Nigeria will. But it should not be wishful thinking. It should come from you and I embracing more patriotism. It should be you and I recognizing the dignity of the human person as defining the essence of our neighbor, rather than what politicians who haven't thought through things are saying to be able to gain momentary advantage. Nigeria has the promise of liberation for the black man, and we must not give up on that promise. Everywhere we are, we can turn to one another, hug one another, and work together and build that Nigeria that was the promise of independence.
As the celebration drew to a close, the central message was clear. Nigeria's journey to greatness lies in unity, patriotism, and active citizen participation.